guys, Thogden here, and welcome back to Game Week 26 predictions. The Premier League is coming around once again. We're here in Doha getting ready for our charity match. We've got a teammate in Sharky, who is our guest today, but we've also got for the first time a presenter in Yarns who's going to be running through the games and giving us a little bit of insight too to help us both out.
Hello, this is Thogdad coming live from Glasgow in Scotland, and last week I got a miserable 7 points, Thogden got 8 points, and the brilliant Toby got 10 points. Scores are on the doors. Thogdad has reached 200 points. Bosh.
Aston Villa versus Nottingham Forest.
Villa right now, they're on fire. Ollie Watkins scoring the goals. Fulham away.
He's my favourite striker in the Premier League. Full stop.
I sold him in FPL last week and he goes and scores a brace.
Same. Devastating.
You both sold him?
Yeah, because it was a double game week.
Yeah.
But having said all that, Nottingham Forest, with Awanoi back, do you see his goal to beat West Ham? I thought that would sack David Moyes.
Such a good player. Yeah. His time's coming to an end for sure. But this is
Anyway,
this is a good game. I'm not gonna. It's a good game. Villa Forest. Villa obviously have had that crazy home record, which just ended recently. But
Unai Emery, but doesn't he always do this? Same with Arsenal. Starts incredibly, but then it does simmer away.
Yeah.
But will it simmer away to a draw or a loss in this match? I don't think so.
I think Villa will win this game 2-1.
Out of their last 3 home games, 2 of them have seen 4 goals scored at home. Therefore, I'm going to go a bit more big. 3-1 to Aston Villa. Watkins brace. If he's in the FPL teams, wouldn't surprise me if he captain him.
now over to you, Thogdad.
Aston Villa, that was inspired by the brilliant Ollie Watkins. Notts Forest beat West Ham United, and once again, Callum Hudson-Odoi was the match winner. This is going to be a close one. Villa Park is a tough place to go. I'm going to go 2-1 to Aston Villa.
Next up, I have for you a matchup of 2 teams that play in blue.
Ooh.
Brighton and Everton.
Well, Brighton just battered Sheffield United 5-0.
But then so is everyone.
Yeah, man.
We battered them 5-0 at Emirates.
It's hard to call this year. Anything can happen. Maybe Everton will turn up because they will be gutted after conceding late to Crystal Palace.
Brighton clearly play really like some of the best football in the Premier League, but they have such weird results. They'll either smoke a team or get smoked, you know?
Yeah. An Everton chat that I follow on Instagram was saying that they're not happy with the decisions recently from Sean Dyche late on. They expected a bit more.
Really?
So
They need subs, or
when you see fans start to turn on the manager, and especially someone as legendary as Sean Dyche,
Yeah, for sure.
I just feel like Brighton are going to have it. You know, now they've got Matoma and Idringa, who both went away for Asian Cup and AFCON. Idringa getting the assist for the winner. With that squad depth, De Zerbi needs to start continue that run of form. I'm going to predict 1-0, low scoring, Mitoma winner.
I'm going to say there'll be a couple more goals in that game. I know Everton are good. They've been pretty solid this season, especially with the defence. But I'm going to say Brighton win this game 3-0.
We will see. Over to Thogdad.
Last game week, Brighton smashed Sheffield United. Oh, by the way, on this channel, you can't say the word smashed once. You've got to say it 3 times. But Sheffield United and Everton are 2 very different propositions, because Everton, defensively, are the 4th best team in the league. I couldn't believe that. But have a look at the stats. So I think this is going to be a really tight, tough game. But it's at Brighton. It's going to be 2-1 to the home team.
All right, next up we have Crystal Palace at home against Burnley.
Oliver Glasner, the Frankfurt ex-manager, the man who won a European trophy for them. He was really liked, and I think the only reason he was sacked is because he fell out with a few of the board above. And actually, tactically, and bringing the best of the players that they had at Frankfurt, he was the man.
If he's falling out with Frankfurt and them, man, then that means he's got a bit about him.
That's true.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
Probably wanted some more budget.
Under Woy, they were playing
Big
dog
Woy.
awful football.
Yeah.
So, congratulations to you lot.
Burnley, of course, have been struggling. Obviously, we just beat them.
Don't say, I've got my
We just
brother in
smoked them
goal.
the other
You
day.
can't be too rude about
Yeah,
my
that's
brother.
good. He's good.
You like him, yeah?
I like good old James. But
Good lad.
he's going to hold a couple goals. I'm going to say Palace win this game 2-0.
I think Burnley will score, but Palace will get 2. So 2-1. 3 points for Glasner from both of us. Will it be 3 predictions for a win? Let's go and see from my dad.
Crystal Palace against Burnley is a proper relegation dogfight. But first of all, I've got to say something about the wonderful Roy Hodgson. He's been a legend. He's been a gentleman of the game for so many years. 76 years old. There's never been an older manager in the Premier League. I wish him all the best with his retirement and, of course, with his health. Burnley smashed against Arsenal. I don't know where the next point is coming from. Crystal Palace 2, Burnley 1.
One huge club and Manchester United.
Oh,
Fulham versus Manchester United. Fulham away.
currently Premier League form of the last 5 games, they're top of the league. So I cannot say anything but a Manchester United win here at home to Fulham.
Yeah, should be United win. Rasmus Højlund has broken the record now, 6 games in a row, goals.
Millsy, you see the Millsy comment?
Youngest, yeah, I saw that. Johnny Evans called him Millsy.
They're bantering the dressing room.
Yeah.
Obviously
So that means they all banter in the dressing room. So obviously he's been.
And he's denying it as well. There's people going up to him saying, and he's like, I don't know this guy.
I don't know who he is.
Lying.
He has to know who he is, bro.
Of course he knows who he is.
Anyone who's on the internet has seen that.
Everyone
And he's young as well. It's not like he's a boomer.
He's like 21. Do you know what I mean? So he's seen it. But
He was a guest on
maybe it doesn't
predictions 3 weeks ago.
You're
Legend of the
lying.
guy.
There you go,
Yeah,
there you go.
you'll get more points than him.
There you go. I have to get more points than him. But yes, I think United's got to win. Rasmus might even score again, 7th game in a row. He's turned it up. So I think Garnacho will get a goal as well. Mine will have a good performance. Sad for me to say I don't like United winning, but I think United will win this game at home pretty comfortably. I say 3-1 win.
I think they keep a clean sheet actually, but I'm sticking with a 2-goal difference, a 2-0 home win, another one under Ten Hag. He's probably getting some hair now.
Oh, yeah.
He's getting hair on his head.
God.
Eric Ten Hag has can't even pull hair off his head.
Hold on, lads. You successfully managed to say absolutely nothing about Fulham. All right, over to Thogden.
Everyone's writing to me about Rasmus Højlund because at the start of the season, I predicted he will not become a Man United great. Now, what's he done? Okay, fine, he scored 7 goals in 6 games, broken a record in that respect, but he's only scored 7 in about 20 Premier League games. That doesn't make you a great. What you've got to do to become a great in the Premier League for Man United is score 20-odd goals for 5 seasons. Man United 2, Fulham 0.
At the smallest Premier League ground known to man.
Bournemouth.
Bournemouth.
Oh,
Good knowledge. Are playing against. I don't want to see him. It's Manchester City.
difficult.
Iraola, can you do something for me? Can you please do something for me?
Battle of the genius Spanish managers.
Yeah.
Long.
Arteta's not playing. I mean, like,
Based off Bournemouth's home form against the best club so far in the Prem. Landed a joke there. They lost 4-0 to Liverpool. So, but they've got better since then.
Yep.
And I know Solanke's scoring the goals again, and I saw them on FPL. Shocking. I took a 2-goal. I took a
Sell him, man.
point hit,
Sell
yeah.
him.
Yeah,
He's a
because
fraud.
What are you thinking?
Man, I don't see it, man. I don't see it. I think they'll get our hopes up. I think it'll be 0-0 going into half time. 60th minute 0-0.
So long.
Yeah.
And the game will finish 2-0. City away from home.
Could this be the match that City actually hiccup? I don't think so. Honestly, I'm sorry. Iraola, exciting football, but sometimes when you do try and play football in the Premier League, you get hit, especially by the best managers. I'm going to say a clean Bournemouth 1, Man City 3.
Nobody asked, but 2-0 Bournemouth. All right, here we go.
Give that in.
I hope
Give
so.
that in. Love it, Yards.
Dog Dad, please.
Bournemouth were seconds away from beating Newcastle at St James's Park, and that really takes something. Man City, meanwhile, bit of a mixed week. Chelsea, they should have beaten them easily, but they couldn't finish their dinner. Haaland was the biggest offender there. But then they go and beat Brentford 1-0, and Haaland did the damage. So I'm going for Bournemouth 1, Man City 3.
Arsenal at home against Newcastle.
This is why we had to get the boy on for this.
I won't be at the game, unfortunately. I'm usually at every home game, but I'm going to be here in Qatar. But I was at the home game last year against Newcastle, and this was when we were firing. It was in New Year's Day, I think it was. At a point in the season, we only lost one game. That was to United, and that's when we were flying top of the league comfortably, and we drew. Newcastle, we drew. So obviously they know what they need to do against us. Good
So
manager.
even
They're
though-
not doing as well
Yeah.
this season as they were last season.
The last 2 home games they've drawn, haven't they?
Yeah, but now they're playing away.
The Luton 4-4, and then there was the 2-2 last week for Newcastle.
So
Something's
they
missing.
need a response.
They do.
They're coming to the Emirates. They know how to play against us.
The Geordies have really good away form recently. Ever since that Sunderland game, which was I was at, they've been on a mad run. They've beaten everyone. So I don't know.
But then again, Arsenal, since they came back from Dubai,
11-0 goal difference last 2
lost
games.
it, and both
So
away from
long.
home. Both away from home.
Respect.
Both away from home, 11-0. We
We're
are
spoiled to do that.
firing right now on all fronts.
What's weird
We're
about those last 2
cashing in on them
games?
now.
No Martinelli goals.
Yeah,
In
last
either
11
of them.
goals, and he played both of them.
That's crazy. That's a little fact for you. I couldn't believe
It's
that.
mad because it's fine because we have multiple different goal scorers. Saka now is scoring a lot of goals.
Is he world class? Rio Ferdinand.
100%,
Is he world class?
100%.
Is it, yeah?
We're going to win this game. I think we're trying to continue the form we're on. I think we'll see it, unfortunately. But I think we're going to win this game 3-1. And the third goal is going to be scored by Trossard. He always scores the third goal.
And you're going to learn from last year.
And the man that will, if we win the league and it's like the last day and it's like a late goal to win us the league, Trossard's going to win.
Tross.
It's just
That's
I
a
can
lot of faith
see
in
it.
him.
No, but he's that player.
The Geordies have had a few hiccups recently at home. I think Arsenal will keep this game under control. Hopefully, we'll have Zinchenko back because he's in my FPL team and I need him.
Really?
And I want a clean
What are
sheet.
you doing?
I want a clean sheet. Me, he's decent. That's why I'm going Arsenal 2, Newcastle 0.
Yeah, that's our predictions. I would love to hear what Thogden has to say about Arsenal's game.
Arsenal are suddenly the form team of the league and with the best defensive record. They are smashing teams wherever they go, and they're playing a Newcastle side who had to rely on Matt Ritchie to salvage a point against Bournemouth. I think he went 3 seasons without scoring, but you can't bet against Arsenal at the moment. They're too good. I'm going for a 2-0 victory.
Two teams that perhaps need a little bit more love. Wolves and Sheffield United.
Yeah, it's a tough one because Sheffield United need the points badly. 13 points as well as Burnley.
Yeah.
Right
Time
at
in the season.
And as I said, when they went away to Luton, the odds, everyone had said, yeah, they're going to come away from Kenilworth Road with nothing. They go with a big win. And yes, they got battered by Brighton. And they were with 10 men for 80 minutes of that game, so it's hard to... I ignore that result. I think they'll travel away with a bit more hope. And I just think they'll sneak a draw. I don't know. Wolves are on amazing form. I just have a feeling they'll turn up. It's not off any ball knowledge. This is based off genuine what I feel. 1-1 draw.
The first draw today, I still haven't done any draws, and I'm not going to do one now. I think Wolves win this game 2-0. I think Wolves
This is where the guests cash in.
Yeah, this one's
I
need to
can't
get some
take too
points
much
on the
risk.
board.
I can't take too much risk because they need...
Jans, do you hear what I'm saying? Or
I do hear what you're saying.
No,
Of course I hear
take
what
the
you're saying.
risk.
we need to know what my dad's saying.
Oh, yeah.
When Wolverhampton Wanderers see the name Tottenham Hotspur on the fixture list, they think an easy 3 points, and they've done it again. It was João Gomez this time. Much less possession than Spurs, but they did it 2-1, and they're playing against Sheffield United, who had that victory a couple of weeks ago, and we wondered, is this the start of a good run, or is it a dead cat bounce? And they go and lose 5-0 at home to Brighton. That is simply unacceptable. You cannot do that to the fans. Anyway, 13 points all season. Wolves will win this one easily. I've gone for 2-0, but it could be 3, 4 or 5.
Okay, last one. A club very close to my heart. Big Yarns was on the pitch after they won the Conference League. But unfortunately, they're not doing it right now. It is West Ham United versus Brentford.
This is like both teams want to lose.
This has got to be the biggest London derby.
Someone has to win this game.
Damn.
Oh,
Like, Thomas Frank is having a tough time. I know his fixtures, City, Liverpool, he's been ill recently as well, and you can tell that the tiredness is getting to him. But
we are honking.
away at West Ham, yeah, but West Ham, you know how David Moyes, at home, figures it out when it matters the most.
I'd really like to hope so.
You need to. How have you not sacked him yet? This is what I don't understand. Why has he still got his job?
Have you looked at the Europa League table?
That's a good point. And I think it's about what he said in that presser, where he's like, West Ham fans, you know, their expectations may have gone a little bit too high. I remember I won him a European trophy. That's cold. That's Jose Mourinho. He's the Scottish Mourinho.
Listen,
he went there after such a bad result. Yeah.
Just before we went on the Conference League run, we went away to Brighton and lost 4-0. The fans were on him.
They were.
Didn't phase him. Hold tight, Moyes.
He's also the
38
manager with
teams.
the most losses in Premier League history.
Okay, yeah.
Great trivia knowledge.
I don't know.
This might be where
draw?
I bring in my first draw.
The Sharky
This might
draw,
be
the
the
Sharky
one.
special. Go on.
Tell him.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be actually an entertaining match. I'm gonna say 2-2.
2-2.
That's 4 goals, right?
Yep.
Is that a 4-pointer?
That's a 4 point.
That's a
If you get it.
4 point.
4 point.
If I get it right.
Now tell me this. Now tell me this. What was my prediction, Jans?
It's 2-1 Brentford.
It was an away win. Just like last year, Brentford to do it. And I think that winning goal, it's going to come from Ivan Toney.
Ooh.
That's the final prediction. Over to my dad.
West Ham with the joint worst form in the league against a Brentford side who lost a couple of times last game week, but will let them off because it was against Liverpool and Man City. And it was only a narrow defeat to Man City. So I'm just going to sit on the fence here. This could easily be a 2-2, but I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. And by the way, I'm not really in Scotland. I'm in Montenegro, and it's lovely.
Before we end this, I want to say, Sharky, set the like target for us.
Okay, you're looking at 10k likes, but obviously I feel like I want people to like the video more. So let's go for 15,000.
Ooh, 15,000.
15k likes, please.
15k likes and Arsenal win the league.
I'm making 15,000 accounts right now.
He's botting that stuff. Thank you for watching this video. Watch the charity match here in Doha. It's going to be class this weekend too. See you in a bit. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Legends.